Does the alkaline diet starve cancer cells? Can it help you during cancer treatment? And can it keep you in remission? I'm Dr. Amy, and in this video, I'm showing you exactly what you need to know about the alkaline diet as a cancer survivor. There is no shortage of people online who praise the positive effects of the alkaline diet, but does it actually work to cure cancer? Does it minimize chemotherapy side effects? Will it keep you in cancer remission? And if it does work, how do you get started? Well, it turns out that there are some secrets about the alkaline diet that you need to know. Now, this story, it's a good one. It's filled with scandal, fraud, and celebrities. Here's what you need to know. If you want to get the best results and stay cancer-free, then you need to know about this. But first, you need to know what the alkaline diet is and what it actually means. Most people get this wrong. The alkaline diet works on the theory that you can put your body into an alkaline type of environment. The theory is that eating acidic foods does not match the pH of your blood. So if you eat alkaline foods, that will actually protect you from disease. So basically, acidic bodies attract disease, but basic or alkaline bodies, well, disease doesn't survive there. This is often why it's called the basic diet. Foods that fit within the alkaline diet are things like vegetables, nuts, or legumes. But this is what most people get wrong. They mess this up. It's critical to understand that an acidic diet or an alkaline diet is not actually based on the pH of the actual food. For example, it does not necessarily mean that lemons or tomatoes are acidic. Instead, it refers to how food is metabolized or broken down in your digestive system. The theory is how a food is broken down can impact your body to become more acidic or more basic. Let me give you an example. Animal proteins, which contain sulfur-containing amino acids, well, the theory is that if you eat these, it can make your body more acidic. Versus vegetables or fruits, which may contain minerals like potassium, well, that can make your body more of an alkaline environment. It's not as simple as just taste testing the food and noting that it's acidic or not. You actually need to know how these foods are broken down. One of the most vivid memories I have of going through my own cancer treatment was a man who persistently pushed the alkaline diet on me. During my chemo treatment, I was showcased in a local newspaper. I had actually done something really unique for the time. I decided to live stream my chemotherapy sessions on Facebook and answer viewers' questions. At the time, I had already finished my doctorate degree in cancer care, so I knew a lot about chemo and cancer. But now I was personally going through these treatments myself. I felt like I was the right person to do this. But after being featured in the local newspaper, this one man continuously reached out to me via email. He was constantly pushing the alkaline diet on me. He felt like I should reject chemo, forget it altogether, and just eat baking soda. It seemed crazy at the time, and it still does. But was he right? Does the alkaline diet actually work? It claims to reduce the risk of a cancer recurrence and help with other things too, like weight loss or increasing your energy. But is this actually true? The first thing that you need to know about the alkaline diet is that our body actually has systems in place to make sure that your blood pH doesn't become too acidic or too alkaline. Your kidneys do a lot to maintain the pH of your blood through the release of hydrogen ions. If your pH drops below the normal range, then your kidney will excrete more hydrogen ions, bringing the blood pH back up. But if your blood pH goes too high, then the kidneys excrete fewer hydrogen ions, bringing that pH back down. Now, outside of your blood, we know that the digestive system has a range of pHs. Your saliva is acidic, ranging from 6 to 7. Your stomach produces acid, so the pH is around 2. Your pancreas actually excretes bicarbonate to neutralize the stomach acid. It's working to protect your digestive system, so the pH ranges between 8.2 and 9.3. But it's commonly believed that you can actually influence the pH of your blood through what you eat. But this is not true. You can change the pH of your urine, but you cannot change the pH of your blood. Your body is well designed to maintain a blood pH between 7.35 and 7.45. If your blood pH falls too far outside of this range, you could die. There's no strong evidence to show that eating foods can actually influence your pH outside of this range. Okay, so even if you can't directly influence the pH of your blood, does the alkaline diet still help to prevent cancer? There are claims that cancer cells grow more quickly in an acidic environment. So if you eat foods that are more alkaline, then it will avoid the acidic environment and prevent cancer cells from growing. A frequent argument is that in lab studies, it was found that cancer tumors are located in more acidic environments. But just because a cancerous tumor is in an acidic environment doesn't mean that that environment caused the tumor. You need to keep in mind that cancer cells also have a higher metabolic rate, meaning that they excrete more metabolites like lactic acid, which can create an acidic environment. It's actually the rapid growth of the cancer tumor that causes the acidic environment, not the acidic environment that causes the cancer. But when we look at the current literature, there's actually no evidence to show that the alkaline diet helps prevent cancer or cancer recurrence. In this 2016 systematic review, there were no positive studies for the alkaline diet. So with no positive evidence that the alkaline diet actually makes an impact for cancer survivors, well, then I must get to the drama. I promised you fraud and a juicy story, and the alkaline diet does not disappoint. One of the biggest enthusiasts of the alkaline diet is an individual that goes by Dr. Sebi. His real name is Alfredo Bowman, and the ironic part is that he's not actually a doctor. He's a self-taught herbalist. He's neither an MD or a PhD. Like for me, I'm able to use the title doctor because I have a doctorate degree from an accredited university, the University of Toronto. But Alfredo, he ran into trouble himself in 1987 when he was actually sued for practicing medicine without a medical license. Unfortunately, Alfredo did pass away in 2016 when he was in prison because of charges of money laundering. Overall, he doesn't seem like a very great guy. But this is one of the biggest advocates for the alkaline diet. So what about the founder? His name is Robert Young. He wrote a book in 2010 called The pH Miracle, which is the basis of the alkaline diet. And following its release, a lot of celebrities got on board. Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Aniston, Victoria Beckham. But much like Dr. Sebi, Robert Young found himself in a lot of trouble as well. Robert Young, who claimed he was a doctor and a naturopath, well, it was actually found out that this was not true. He does have education from a non-accredited, now defunct, correspondence school. His pseudo degree was a doctorate in nutrition. He does not have a medical degree, and he does not have a doctorate degree. This seems to be a pattern here. He too faced jail time for not only practicing medicine without a medical license, but also for defrauding cancer patients. At his California ranch, known as the pH Miracle Ranch, he would give dangerous infusions of IV baking soda to cancer patients to make their bodies more alkaline. His most famous fraudulent case is a 27-year-old breast cancer patient who paid him $77,000 to receive treatment over 3 months at his ranch. She had hoped that she would be cured of her breast cancer. The treatment was unsuccessful, and she unfortunately ended up dying. So clearly, and in some cases, the alkaline diet and its founder, they can be dangerous. But what if you wanted to try it? Is there a downside to trying the alkaline diet? The issue with the alkaline diet is that it excludes many high-protein foods like meat or dairy. Women with cancer, they have higher protein needs. It's protein that actually helps our body and our cells heal. Without protein, you may not recover as well between cycles, and you may not recover as fast after you're done chemotherapy. A lot of side effects of cancer treatment are because of a lack of protein, things like exhaustion, joint pain, or weight gain. Now, the upside to the alkaline diet is that it does promote eating more fruits and vegetables. This is great. This is a perfect direction for cancer survivors because we know eating more fruits and vegetables or eating more plant-based foods, this can actually lower your risk of a cancer recurrence. The women that I work with in the Cancer Freedom Program, they're encouraged to seek out more fruits and vegetables because we know that eating more of these foods will lower their risk of a cancer recurrence. This is consistent with a lot of the large cancer prevention guidelines. Organizations like the American Cancer Institute or the American Cancer Society. So the bottom line here is that the alkaline diet does not work. It will not cure your cancer and it will not prevent a cancer recurrence. But eating more fruits and vegetables, well, that is always a great idea for cancer survivors. Okay, so now that you know about the alkaline diet, you need to learn more about intermittent fasting for cancer survivors. I've linked up the next video here on intermittent fasting for cancer survivors. Click the link here. I'll see you in the next video.